got a first at the 32. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring it for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
They'll send the tight end in motion. The give on the inside. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Knowles! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So a drive there of 85 yards. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Bring in the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Wide open downfield. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the move, it's Ocha. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. It's caught. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Unleashes one deep. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Look to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Hauls it in. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Grab behind the line. It's McCoy. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Gonna look downfield again. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the air, it's Sperry. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And they have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was 3rd down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4th.
And he missed it. No good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Shipp. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance. So you got to get it out quick. You got to put enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Lopez wants to fire. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
You know, as an offense, when you're trying to complete these tunnel screens, you're going to have to be able to negotiate some of these defenders near the line of scrimmage. They're all looking to swat it away. Good job by the defense there.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Culliver. There he goes! The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be first and goal.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
The Tar Heels have it with a first and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
The best running backs backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas A&M. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, UNC. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Lucas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to pass. It's Sperry. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's open on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Second down coming up. Leaves it with the running back. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Shipp. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
It's now 3rd down.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And it's no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
That's caught. It's Pittman. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to throw at Sperry. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell.
He's taking the shot. It's him in stride inside the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
21, Florida State, 14.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Lopez to pass. On the run, still looking. At the 35, he's open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Starting a drive like that really builds first down from the 45. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got it. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, North Carolina.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Holmes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Florida State offense will take over. First and 10.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Pressure coming. Steps away to find some room. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. They want to throw it. Setting up the screen. He's in open space downfield. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
From the gun, running back on the move. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Fires to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Now on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the tight end. Trying to get the corner. There he goes. Lots of running room. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. And the Noles headed quickly to the line. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Cal. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Lopez wants to fire. Did as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Under fire. With the catch, it's Goss. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Position to start this drive at their own 47. Dropping back, it's Berry. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Motion from the wideout. They'll run the toss. Wide open spaces. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Knowles. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He has the first and still on his feet. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it up to 45.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And the Tar Heels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Toss to the outside. Hard running there. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Runs through a tackle.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Lopez to pass. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Man, these slant routes you throw them quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I'd be curious to know what the quarterback's going to do here, because this guy's now dropped 2 passes in a row. You know he's down, right? You know he's not feeling a lot of juice or confidence. I think you got to get him the ball some way and get him back going in this game.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick completion on the out. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Lopez wants to fire. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter.
The game is tied.
And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Seminoles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Sperry. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Punt is on its way. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Shipp.
Well, this defense is going to mix up their looks against this quarterback, playing some zone. That time it was man coverage, but they also brought the blitz. So they're just trying to keep this quarterback on his toes.
And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Lopez to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Catch in the middle, it's McCoy. The Noles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Berry. And he really needed a hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Lopez wants to fire. Quick strike complete. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Shipp. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He'll try to do it himself.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you get into the quarterback, and he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra 1st downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the 1st down.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. The Tar Heels are rolling down the field. Lopez to pass. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense picks it up.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat, and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense. Oh, he's got some space. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And the Seminoles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's White. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
And as time is dwindling away in this one, the offense is set up. 1st and goal, a great opportunity to get the go-ahead score. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they featured him today.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Ahead. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
3rd and goal. The offense still trying to run the football here. And how about the individual effort up front by this defender, getting penetration and now setting up 4th down.
Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Florida State.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
Thanks so much.